Welcome to the Explainer. So, have you ever used AI tools and just wondered why some people seem to get absolutely amazing answers from them while others get terrible, super frustrating results? Like you log into ChatGPT, ask it a question, and get this robotic, boring response, right? Meanwhile, someone else is pulling full, brilliant strategies out of the exact same program. It's crazy. Well, here's the thing. The secret isn't that the AI is some kind of magic mind reader that intrinsically knows what you want. It's actually all about how you talk to it. This simple yet absolutely profound ability is called prompt engineering. And heading into 2026, it's rapidly becoming the single most critical digital skill you can possibly have in your toolkit. We're moving away from the idea that AI just magically does the work for you and moving toward the reality that AI is a highly capable assistant that needs your precise direction.
Okay, so let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We're going to cover the secret to AI, what prompt engineering actually means, our 4 golden rules of prompting, some real-world examples, common beginner mistakes, and finally, why this is the ultimate skill for 2026. Let's start with section 1, the secret to AI. Before we can engineer anything, we really need to demystify what a prompt actually is. Simply put, a prompt is an instruction or a question that you give to an AI. Whenever you open up a platform and ask it to say, write a YouTube title, brainstorm a business idea, explain marketing, or even write a poem, you are giving a prompt. It's entirely your side of the conversation. Think of it like the steering wheel that drives the AI's engine. Without a firm grip on that steering wheel, the AI is just idling or worse, driving you in the completely wrong direction. Moving on to section 2, what is prompt engineering? Think about asking a world-class human chef to just cook food. I mean, they're going to stare at you totally confused, right? What kind of food? How spicy? Are we cooking for a toddler or a whole football team? You might end up with a bowl of plain boiled cabbage, or maybe a 5-course seafood meal when you actually have a shellfish allergy. But if you say, cook a spicy chicken curry for 4 adults, the instruction becomes crystal clear and you get a masterpiece. AI works exactly the same way. It possesses all the ingredients and the culinary skills, but better, precise instructions are what create dramatically better results. And honestly, this perfectly debunks the myth that AI just does all the heavy lifting for you. Look at the difference right here. A weak prompt is simply write about fitness. The AI basically has to guess what you want. Do you want a history of bodybuilding, a scientific paper on cardio? But a much better prompt is write a simple fitness guide for beginners with 5 easy workout tips. A skilled user gets way better results because they eliminate the AI's guesswork entirely by providing a clear framework. The AI doesn't have to guess your intent, it just has to execute your blueprint. Now, for section 3, the 4 rules of prompting. Here is your 4-step framework for writing incredibly effective prompts, literally every single time. 1. Be specific. 2. Give details. 3. Tell AI the style. And 4. Ask step by step. Mastering these 4 foundational pillars is going to completely change how you use these tools on a daily basis. Starting off, you absolutely must be specific. Don't give short, vague instructions. Instead of asking AI to just write a story, you should say something like, write a short horror story set in an abandoned, haunted hospital. Being specific acts as your foundation. It tells the AI exactly what world you want to build and prevents it from giving you a generic, boring response. When you're specific, you kind of trap the AI within the boundaries of exactly what you're looking for. You give it walls to bounce off of, rather than just an empty, infinite room. Next up is giving details. The more context you provide, the smarter the AI appears to be. For example, try prompting, create a motivational speech for high school students preparing for their final exams. By layering in useful details, like the specific topic, the exact audience, and your end goal, the AI knows exactly what vocabulary and tone to use. It totally transforms a bland pep talk into a highly resonant, targeted message that speaks directly to the anxieties and motivations of a teenager. Our 3rd rule is actually perhaps the most overlooked, telling the AI the style. You can literally act as a director and dictate exactly how the AI should respond. Do you want it to be funny, strictly professional, highly academic, maybe deeply emotional? Prompting explain artificial intelligence in simple language for kids completely transforms the output. The response instantly shifts from dense, technical jargon into something a 5-year-old could easily grasp. You have the power to mold the entire personality of the response simply by asking for it. Finally, ask step by step. If you're tackling a really difficult topic, Asking the AI to break it down makes learning infinitely easier. A great example is Teach Me Python step by step as a beginner. This forces the AI to pace the information, giving you digestible chunks instead of just overwhelming you with a massive wall of complex code. By combining these 4 rules, being specific, giving details, dictating the style, and asking step by step, you basically gain total, absolute control over the output. Okay, section 4, real-world prompt examples. Let's look at a classic creative mistake. A beginner might just type, write a script. The result is going to be totally unpredictable. It might give you a romantic comedy feature film or a 30-second commercial. But look at our engineered prompt. Write a 5-minute YouTube script explaining AI for beginners in simple language. Notice how we applied our rules here. We dictated the length, the specific topic, the audience, and the exact style. The AI now has a perfect blueprint to work from, saving you hours of frustrating rewrites. You aren't leaving anything up to chance. Here's another really common scenario, brainstorming. Just typing business ideas yields thousands of generic, unhelpful results that you've probably seen a million times before. A far better, engineered prompt is, give me 10 low-investment business ideas for college students. See what we did there? By asking for a specific quantity and defining our precise constraints, like low investment and college students, we completely transform the usefulness of the output. It narrows the focus to exactly what you actually need in your life, giving you immediately actionable ideas rather than just a useless brain dump. And for our third example, let's look at studying or doing research. Asking the AI to explain history is so incredibly broad, it's practically useless. I mean, where would it even start? But explain World War II in simple language with short bulleted points is a highly targeted instruction. Whether you're studying for a test, brushing up on your trivia, or researching for a big project, locking in the specific era and the exact formatting style saves you hours of reading through dense text. You get the exact facts you need, formatted exactly the way you want to consume them.
Section 5, common beginner AI mistakes. Now, even with the rules in hand, most beginners still stumble into a few common traps. First, they write prompts that are way too short, completely starving the AI of the context it needs to be helpful. Second, they give mixed, contradictory instructions that just cause the AI to hallucinate and produce bad answers. Third, there's the impatience factor, expecting flawless results on the very first try. You have to remember, this is a conversation. Sometimes you need to reply and refine your prompt to get closer to your goal. And finally, the absolute most dangerous mistake, not fact-checking. AI models can and definitely will make mistakes, so always take the time to review important information yourself before relying on it. Section 6, the ultimate 2026 skill. Looking ahead to the year 2026, the digital landscape is fundamentally changing. AI is no longer just a novelty or some fun party trick, it's becoming deeply integrated everywhere. We're talking from classrooms and boardrooms to modern marketing, complex programming, and even video editing. Very soon, interacting with these models is going to be completely inescapable. It'll be as common as using a search engine or sending an email. So those who actually take the time to learn prompt engineering, who master this simple skill of giving clear, structured instructions, are going to unlock massive, unfair advantages in their careers and daily lives. You gain the ability to save countless hours, work significantly faster, create much higher quality content, and automate those tedious tasks that used to just drain your energy. The math is simple. The better you communicate with the AI, the better your results get. It is literally the ultimate leverage. Prompt engineering is actually really simple at its core, but it does require deliberate practice. If this explainer helped you map out that practice, be sure to like and subscribe. As AI becomes even more deeply embedded in our lives, your ability to guide it will completely define your success. So I want to leave you with one final question to provoke your next steps. What AI tool do you rely on the most right now, and how will you change the way you talk to it starting today?